Hey, we up here in the wood yard again. We got the structure up for the sawmill. Last week got that done. Now it's time to put some concrete on the ground. Come along. All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Sunshine Acres. I'm Jason. It is a little chilly out here today, and every time I start filming, an airplane wants to fly over, so we'll start that over. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Sunshine Acres. I'm Jason here. We are in the wood yard again, and as I said in the intro, we're getting ready to prepare this area for concrete. So you saw the sawmill shed go up last week, and now we're going to prep. Get the grade prepped and form up for concrete in here. And I'll get behind the camera here in a second, but in a nutshell, where we're standing now, we're inside the utility building. So that's going to get a smooth trowel finish, because at the end of the day, it'll be 100% enclosed. But behind us here in the sawmill shed, we've got those 20-foot openings on either side. Those are going to stay open to the elements year round. I'd like to get a broom finish on that guy, just so it doesn't get slick, and days like today would be a prime example. Get a little water on there and it could just be an ice patch. You do see a little bit of standing water here on the current grade. These guys are going to come in, Mr. Charles and his guys, and they're going to clip the top of it. And I think it'll show, I'll get behind the camera now, but I think it'll show it better after they have it formed up. But right here to the top of concrete, to the bottom of that joist, top of concrete, we're going to try to get 9 foot clear. So that's kind of the goal. I think that'll be good access for both sides of the sawmill. I'll be able to get the skid steer close to it with the forks and or the grapple tractor to move some of those logs around. So this was kind of I wouldn't say a tough decision, but I think it's the right one. It's a little bit of money here to go ahead and get this concrete done, but I think in the long run, it's going to be the best thing to start getting this area buttoned up and really make it look professional and move forward from there. So super happy with this, super excited to get concrete down, so come along. So again, you can see a lot of standing water spots here. Over the weekend, we really got dumped on with the rain. So I'm hoping this is about worst case scenario that we'll see, and we'll continue to make it better, fill in these low spots and keep working the grades to where we get better drainage up here. But like I said, I think you'll be able to see this better after they're formed up. But in front of this utility building, we'll have a 6-foot apron that goes across the full 24 feet. That'll be broom finished as well. That'll be outside the building. And then the entire inside of this guy, we're gonna get a smooth trowel finish. And so that'll be just like the barn finish on that. We're gonna create a side entrance at some point here in this bay. So we're gonna do an apron on there as well. That should be an 8-foot apron. That'll be broom finished as well. And then we get to the sawmill structure, and this will get a broom finish as well. So all in all, we're sitting here just about 22, 23 cubic yards of concrete. It's about 1,600 square feet. And the game plan is Charles and his guys are gonna get formed up today and pour this guy tomorrow, unless we have any hiccups or issues. So hopefully that does not happen, and we get this done in the next 2 days. All right, so the guys came out, started grading and getting these things set to subgrade. It's cutting it a little closer than I would like to. I think I'll be able to tomorrow maybe get one of the guys to help me pull a tape and I can show you. But I was trying to get 9 foot clear from the bottom of that joist to where top of concrete would be. And when we did that, by the time you get to the grade all the way in the front of the utility building, it was really hogging this out a good bit more than I'd like to. I don't know how well that shows up, but there's a kind of a crown right through there in the wood yard. So what we're gonna do is we're going to compromise, and instead of 9 foot, we're gonna go 8 foot 8 inches. So 4 inches higher with the concrete. And then we're gonna eliminate the apron on the front for now, just so we can work on that grade at another time and go ahead and get the 2 buildings poured for now. We're gonna eliminate this side apron as well, just so we can work on those grades and get this done. But this is gonna be, I just went down and measured the Timber King, and we've got plenty of space down the middle. So as the head raises up and down within the sawmill, it should be fine to move back and forth. Gets a little tight though, a little tighter than I want it to be. So we got me a little nervous for this concrete pour tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. All right, so we've got most formwork put in, but in front of the utility building, you can see where those guys are at. Once we get all that shot level, we need to hog out some more and get the rest of this probably graded and a swale put in at least this direction and possibly on the back side as well. All right, it is concrete day up here in the wood yard for sawmill shed and utility building further back. They got everything formed up yesterday. A little chilly this morning, but concrete's coming at 10 and should be very nice weather by then. We got several hours to get it down. I'll walk you around in here a little bit, and I don't know if you can kind of tell that ridge line right here, that's where I screwed up. And I'll show you a little bit more, but essentially when I came and verified the sawmill building height, it should have only been 2 feet shorter than the utility building, and I didn't pull a tape on it, but I'll show you here in a video. I mean, it's probably over 3 feet. So I verified this building to be set probably a foot, at least a foot lower than I should have. And what that has caused us to do now is when we hog this out to make concrete flat, I've got a lip or a ridge on that side, and I'll show you here in a minute. So we got some additional grading to do. So big mistake on my part, but at the end of the day, I think it's gonna look good and get this thing all functional. But that's a little disappointing for me. I've been in commercial construction for almost 25 years. I'm fully capable of coordinating these type of things and just did not do it. So. But let me take you around and show you before the concrete gets here, and then later in this video, hopefully everything turns out or shows up on time. I've got some meetings this afternoon with Miss Kara that we got to take care of off the property, so I may or may not be here for the entire pour, but we'll get in what we can and go from there. But come along, let me show you what we got here. All right, so you can see the form boards up on the side of sawmill shed. And we'll leave this end open because of the lip, so we'll have to access this side with concrete trucks. So I don't know which side they'll bring them down, either one or the other, and then back in. Calculations here, we are just over 20 yards, somewhere between 22, 23 yards of concrete. We're gonna pour this with 3,500 PSI with fiber in it for reinforcing, so there'll be no rebar, just fiber within the concrete mix. 4 inches thick. In the area we're standing in now for the sawmill shed, this will get a broom finish because of our 20-foot wide openings on each side, so this will be exposed. And then we'll make the transition in the utility building, and this will actually get a hard trowel smooth finish. because at the end of the day, this will be fully enclosed. Side entrance here. This will make more sense probably in a couple months when we get lean-tos built and access, but this will be a side entrance probably for the skid steer and one of the tractors. So you're starting to see here, as we cut down to make the grade level within the buildings, this is where the miss happened. Like if I would have had them set the utility building a foot higher, we wouldn't have near the excess. It'd probably be still a little bit, but not near the excess. I mean, that's probably 3-4 feet. So my bad on that. But we'll get it fixed at the end of the day. So I've already contacted, you saw Mr. Kyle in his previous videos. He's gonna come back out and get some grading done, but just kind of work that area down and get swales working both directions so it drains. And I'm trying not to be too jumpy with it, but yeah, in a nutshell, as muddy as it's been, this will be very nice to get concrete down. And wish us luck. Hopefully we don't have any hiccups today. Looks good. We're excited. That's the first truck emptied out. Got all of the sawmill shed, that approach over there. Waiting on the second truck. So far, so good. All right, so this is it. First look at finished product. Yeah, these guys were out here till 9-10 o'clock last night trying to get a finish on, which is kind of understandable given temperatures are right there where it just slows down the curing process. But yeah, everything looks good. So this will be the front entrance apron. And as we said earlier in the video, now you can kind of see like that 2-foot delta. Again, that most of that is because I screwed up and set that building too low. That should have been another foot higher. That would have helped make up this difference in the front here. But so broom finish apron. Then the big part here is to be the utility building. That got the smooth trowel finish. And at the end of the day, that building will be totally enclosed. This will kind of be the side entrance for like the track loader and tractor back here. And then from that post all the way to that guy here, that'll get closed off as well and separate going into the sawmill portion. So we'll get that guy moved in here in the near future and let you see that. But this will be exposed, so we did a broom finish here, so in case water gets out here and freezes, doesn't get slick, or even just dew in the morning will do that. The dew will do that. That sounds nice sometimes. But yeah, there it is, very happy. We'll try to get Miss Kara up here, show her around and see what she thinks and close this video out. Appreciate y'all being here. All right, I think you can see me with that sun coming in the back. Miss Kara is not gonna make it home in time before the sun goes down tonight. It goes down pretty early these days, so that's gonna be what it be. Super happy I did this, pulled the trigger, got the concrete in the utility building and the sawmill shed. I think that's gonna move things along up here at a much more rapid pace, and I think it just brings the quality level up of the functionality of these buildings and how we use them moving forward. So very, very happy with this. Like we said, we've got the trowel finish utility building. We're gonna fully enclose that guy. I think we'll end up with probably 2 10x10 maybe roll-up doors here on the front, or build swing doors or something like that. The goal is to kind of get the kiln right here where my left hand is, and you know, if that goes well, then maybe get another one over here. But yeah, for now, that's how it's gonna go. Super happy with that. Glad you guys were able to join us for this. Hope you liked this video. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, subscribe, tell your mama, tell your friends, and we'll see you on the next one. Thank you.